Hello, good morning. I'm gonna try and make this quick because my son, um, excuse me, he woke up at like 3 o'clock this morning and now he's taking a nap out on the couch. So I'm gonna make this quick. It's for Athena Brownfield. 4-year-old Athena Brownfield's caretaker allegedly, trigger warning, you guys, because I'm gonna put that in the chat because there's nobody in here yet. Okay. 4-year-old Athena Brownfield's caretaker allegedly beat her to death, according to arrest affidavit. From CNN, Ivon Adams, one of the caretakers for 4-year-old Athena Brownfield when she disappeared, allegedly beat her to death and buried her near their old house, according to court documents in the case against him. Authorities first discovered that Athena was missing on January 10th, after her 5-year-old sister was seen by a mail carrier wandering unattended outside of a home in the Oklahoma town of Cyril. Adams and his wife were arrested and charged in the case last week on Tuesday. The Oklahoma State Bureau of Investigation announced it recovered the remains of a child, that they will be taken to a medical examiner's office for positive identification. The affidavit for Adams' arrest alleges that his wife, Alysia Adams, confessed to authorities in a January 12th interview that her husband beat Athena on Christmas night and held her up by her arms. Athena was not moving and her eyes were barely open, the affidavit alleged. Ivon Adams then laid her on the ground and punched her at least 3 more times in the chest, and the child did not move after that. Alysia Adams allegedly told police, according to the affidavit. Ivon Adams allegedly then took Athena's body and buried her near a fence line, close to their old home in Rush Springs, according to the court documents. He also allegedly told his wife he placed a large broken branch over the site, according to the affidavit. In its Tuesday announcement, the state's Bureau of Investigation said the child's remains were recovered in rural Grady County, outside of Rush Springs. Ivon Adams, who was arrested Thursday in Arizona, faces 1 count of murder in the first degree and felony child neglect. According to online records for Caddo County, Oklahoma District Court, he remains in custody without bond in Maricopa County, Arizona, according to online records. He had not entered a plea on Tuesday, and CNN has not been able to identify an attorney for him. His wife, Alysia Adams, is facing 2 counts of felony child neglect. She is accused of failing to properly care for the children and of failing to protect Athena from physical abuse by her husband, according to the charging document filed Tuesday in Caddo County District Court. According to an affidavit in her case, the children's biological mother left the girls in the couple's care roughly 2 years earlier, but the pair didn't take them to the doctor for checkups and didn't enroll Athena's older sister in school. A not guilty plea was entered by Alysia Adams' behalf during a court hearing. Alysia Adams remains in custody in Caddo County, and she was arrested last week. And actually, I think this article's a few days old, so an Oklahoma judge set a bond at $500,000 for her on Tuesday. CNN reached out to an attorney for Alysia Adams for comment. Man charged in death of Oklahoma girl 4 returned to state. A man charged in the Christmas Day beating of 4-year-old Oklahoma girl has been returned to the state. Ivon Adams III, 36, was booked into the county jail Thursday night, the Caddo County Sheriff's Office said on its website. Adams was arrested last week in Arizona on murder and child neglect charges in the death of Athena Brownfield in the town of Cyril, about 70 miles, 113 kilometers, southwest of Oklahoma City. The girl was reported missing January 10th when a postal carrier found her 5-year-old sister alone outside the home where she lived with Adams and his wife, Alysia Adams. Alysia Adams, 31, is charged with 2 counts of child neglect in the case. Court documents do not list an attorney who could speak on behalf of Adams. A gag order has been issued in the case against Alysia Adams at the request of her court-appointed attorney. An affidavit for Ivon Adams' arrest alleges he beat the girl to death on the night of December 25th and later buried her on the property he and his wife once owned nearby the town of Rush Springs, where authorities found the child's body on Tuesday. The child's body had not been identified and was sent to the state medical examiner's office for identification and to determine the cause of death. And if you could please pray for her family. I don't know anything about her family or her parents or where they are. I know these were not her parents, they were her caretakers. I don't know anything about the case. I just wanted to get her face out there on my page because she's a beautiful little girl and she didn't deserve anything that happened to her. And I'm not sure what her family situation's like, but I mean, I'll pray for her family. That's the mother figure, the caretaker, Alysia Adams. So she wasn't reported missing for a few weeks. Or no, a couple weeks after she was actually killed. Well, that's pretty much all I had. I just wanted to get her story out there on my page because it was calling out my name for some reason, and I think it's just because she's so cute. And clearly she was reported initially, I think, at 3 and as autistic, and then it came out that she wasn't, and I was like, that's weird. Why would they say that, you know? And so I'm like, something's off about this. But then I realized that the caretakers had been arrested and they weren't her real parents, and that's all I knew. And I just kind of wanted to look into a little bit and get her face on my page because she's beautiful and her story deserves to be told. And I wish I knew more about her. I wish I could say like what her favorite foods were and what her favorite color was and things like that, but I don't know all that. That wasn't told. So if anyone does know, leave it in the comments. If you know what her favorite color was or her favorite foods or anything like that. And keep her name surrounded with light and love, and send some prayers up for her family and for her. All right. Thanks for being here. Bye.